Okay, welcome to another video of Castle Daerion. Our encounter, we're trying to rescue the villagers and warn the castle of incoming attack. And if you watch the previous episode and you see this now, you might notice that a lot has changed. Unfortunately, I lost one episode on my iPhone for whatever reason. It just, keeps coming back with an error. So I'm afraid we will have to skip ahead of us because there's been too much action and I won't be able to undo all these to continue. But what I've decided to do are two things. First one is that I changed the setup of the camera so that you can hopefully see the layout of the map better. And the other thing is I will just summarize for you what happened in previous 2 or 3 rounds actually. So basically what happened is that we managed to open another door to see what's ahead of us, and there is this courtyard, if you like, with 3 rubble stones that, impossible terrain. You have to go round to open another door. We managed to find another beacon, which is over there, and also another villager who's running away towards the doors over there. The app instructed us to spawn bar guests. Initially, there were only these 2 spawned in this area around the beacon, and when it was their activation turn, they rushed towards the villager and they howled. There is this special ability that the bar guests have called Howl. Basically, what this ability does is that every hero within 3 spaces from the howling bar guest, they need to test the sun, and if they fail, they lose 1 stamina point. So twice, both Garen and Jurek had to test their sun to check if they resisted the howling effect or not. Brother Garen passed twice, and Jurek failed twice. Then when it was the second activation for the Vargas, the app told me to summon another Vargas who just jumped from behind of 2 already visible Vargas and rushed for Grissom. What happened on the inside actually was that one of the spawned master plague worms used his bar ability to go inside of the building and attacked Laurel and the villager. The villager has only 1 health point remaining, which is very bad. Very, very bad. Yeah, so here we are. That's in a nutshell a summary of 2 or 3 turns, really. We managed to kill one of the plague worms. There was another one. That one respawned outside of this cabin. So this is the beginning of a new turn. Hopefully this time we won't have any issues with recording. I'm just double checking. I wouldn't like to lose another material. Anyways, let's see what we can do and what's ahead of us. Like I said, it's the beginning of a new turn, and we have several options here. I think we have to hurry up and light the beacons, because I presume that if we light all 4, we will win the scenario. Is there any chance for us to save these 2 villagers? There were 3, and I think the app said that we need to save 4, so probably there's another one behind that door, whatever is there. I'm not sure. I'll start with Laurel, and as you saw in previous episodes, for us to light the beacon, we have 2 options to do that. One is to use action if you're adjacent and just light it, or without spending an action, you can test either, was the book? Yeah, it was a book, or the eye. And Laurel's eye is 4, so it's reasonably easy to pass that test. And the way I'm looking at it is that if I do that, And if I light the beacon by not spending an action, then I can use my stamina points to get in range and use Wither Band, which you might remember we collected from one of the chests earlier on. And what that does is that allows us to attack in melee range, to attack a monster and basically trace a path of 3 spaces in any direction. All figures on this path are affected by this attack. So I'm thinking about going in with my stamina points, which I have 5 for, off, attack both the master and the minion with the Wither Band. Hopefully I will not miss. For those of you who watched previous episodes, we already found one Wither Band in First Blood scenario. It was Grissom who found it, and he failed miserably with it. So hopefully this time Laurel will show him how to properly use this item. And then I'll have my second action, which I can use to attack the master, Barghest. Yeah, I think that will be the course of action, because as soon as I do that, one of the monster groups will activate. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Barghest's or the Plague Worm. However, one of them will activate, that's for sure. We'll see about that. So let's do it. It's quite an interesting plan. Let's do it. Yep, let's do that. Well, we need to kill these Barghests anyway for us to open the door and find a way to light the 4th beacon, which hopefully is behind that door. I don't know how many rooms, how many tiles are ahead of us, but I think the time is running out, because this villager is about to die, and this one is not that far from dying. Right, enough talking. Let's do some action. Okay, so we're activating Laurel, and there you go. It's 3. I rolled 3. Her eye is 4, so there she is. She passed that pass. You light the beacon. It's the 3rd beacon that we lit. I have not used an action to do that, and now I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 using my 3 stamina points. Come here. Okay, 3 stamina points, and now I'm using the Wither Band for an action. So it's my first action. Okay, I'm rolling these. And Barghest's, both the minion and the master, defend with Grey Die. So the way I'm looking at it is that I will attack his ass and then go across to attack his ass too. So I'm going to burn your asses, guys. Let's see. Grissom, make notes on how to use Wither Band. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. This was for the master because he's closer. Okay. Right, so we attacked for 4. He defended for 1. I cannot boost this damage in any way, unfortunately. But that's still quite good, because Master's Barghest HP is 6. So he has 3 remaining. Hopefully we will be able to kill it. I'll put it there on its back. And now we'll roll for the minion. It's 1 again as well. Sorry, you were here. So 3. It's only 1 left. Look at that. We were also almost able to kill it, but it's 1 HP left. Not 5. 1. Okay. So the Wither Band is flipped, is exhausted, cannot use it anymore. That was our first action. Now the second action is still available, remember? Because we haven't used our first action to activate the beacon. We used our eye to pass the test. So we have another option. Right, so we will attack. Who do we attack? We need 3 damage to kill the master and 1 to kill the minion. Is there any way we could kill them both? We could actually. We could. There is a way. There is a way. We could use the incendiary arrows, which give us the blast effect on hit. That means, yeah, let's do it. Look at that. That's my idea. We will use 1 stamina point to move away, like that. And we will shoot with our short bow at this spot. So that means everything around this spot, or is it just adjacent? Adjacent with the target. So there is a slight chance that we will hit the villager as well, because everything adjacent to this Barghest is also going to get hit. Okay, but the way I would look at it is adjacent to the target, and this spot is the target. His ass is the target, so everything adjacent to this target gets hit, so this Barghest gets hit as well. So let's build the dice pool. It's like that. Remember, we will use our abilities. In order for us to succeed, we will use our heroic feat for roll. And it says, for an action, perform an attack with a ranged weapon. If you roll an X, treat it as a blank. So it's a guaranteed hit. This attack gains +10 range, and that's 1 surge to the results. So the first grey dice will be for the master, and the second one will be for the minion. Alright, so we're using our heroic feat for our second action, and let's do it. Okay, let me show you what I rolled. It rolled behind the doors. So we attack for 3, and they surge, and another surge from heroic feat. So we have 2 surges. Okay. We have 2 surges. So what I can do, I can use 1 surge. Let's use this one to boost my damage by 1 from the short bow. So I attack for 4. So in order for us not to forget, let's do it like this. So this is 4 with 1 of the surges used to boost it, and the second surge comes from the heroic feat. Okay. So I attack for 4. What else can we do? For 4, and I will use my hero ability, which says that every time you roll range higher than actually needed, you can boost your damage by 1. So I actually attack sorry, for 5. Oh, come on, it's just 1 damage that we're short of. Alright, so let's do the math. 2, 4, 5 from hero ability minus 3 is 2, and so he's got 2 HP remaining. So let me put these away and roll for, all I need is just 1 damage, and there you go. It's more than enough to kill that Barghest, thankfully. Okay, that was an awesome turn for Laurel. I'm just looking at my cards if I could do anything else. No, I couldn't have. So that was a fantastic turn for Laurel. It's just one HP short, and she would have done it brilliantly. So Grissom, watch and learn. And yeah, Plague Worm. Alright, Plague Worm. So we have enough time, hopefully with somebody else, to kill the master. And maybe we can save if we open the doors and we manage to run in, okay, I've got an idea. But before we do that, we have plague worms. It tells us to activate minions, but we don't have any. So the master, each time a hero is moved by Barrow, that hero tests the eye. If he fails, hero becomes immobilized. Oh no. Use Barrow on as many heroes who are not immobilized as possible. Attack a hero and engage the closest hero. Okay. So there we are. Thankfully, the plague worm can only burrow for 3 spaces away, so the only figure that it can attack is the zombie, right? 1, 2, 3, and push it behind. Maybe, yeah, that's the only thing you can do, mate. Plague worms move points up too, so he cannot go anywhere. So let's do it. Let's do it like that. So that's the first action, and he pushes the zombie behind. The second action is attack a hero. Cannot attack a hero. There's nothing. Well, can attack zombie or engage the closest hero. So if I were the overlord, I wouldn't attack the zombie. I would move closer to, so 1, 2, like that, closer to my target, which is the villager, which I'm hoping to kill as soon as possible. You get that way. Okay, so that's it for the plague worms. All right, now it's my turn, and I have to do something with one hero to save that villager, because as soon as I activate, the Barghest will activate as well. So what can I do? What can I do? Can I run in there with anybody? Who's the closest? 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at Brother Daerion. And maybe Brother Daerion can look at that. Look at that. What I'm thinking of, I'll think out loud. Okay, if I activate Brother Daerion right now, and I can move 1, 2, 3, move him here. That would be my first action. My second action would be to summon, to raise the dead, summon the zombie here. I can do that. I can unsummon anytime I like and summon a new one over there, and then activate the zombie to get in here, for example, or anywhere adjacent to that Barghest and attack it, and hopefully we can deal at least 1 damage to kill it. That will leave us with only 1 minion Barghest, who will most likely howl at us, and even if it attacks, will it be able to deal 5 damage? I don't know. And then with somebody else, I might run in and open the doors before the end of the turn comes, when the villagers activate, because the villager will not be able to, they can move by 3, so 1, 2, 3, that's the furthest they can go. They won't be able to reach that cabin, so the only hope for him is to reach, hopefully there's another building there. I don't know what's behind that door, but if there's a building in which the villager can hide, that's an option. Right, let's do it. Enough talking. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I'll spend 1 stamina point to summon my zombie for a second action. So Daerion's exhausted pretty much right now. So now the zombie will go. The zombie will go 1, 2, 3, like that, and attack the Barghest. Come on, zombie. Yo, oh my god. That annihilated the Master Barghest. Wow. Very powerful strike with its bloody blade. Look at that. Alright, well done. Well done, zombie. He's dead. Alright. Wow, that was a good activation. That was a good one. Yeah, so Brother Daerion, end turn, and it's the Barghest's turn now. Activate minions first. Apply +2 speed to each Barghest. Whew, that will not be necessary. Engage the closest hero. Okay, you have 2 heroes closest to you and attack that hero. Okay, so who do we attack? If I were the Overlord, which hero would I attack? Brother Daerion, his HP is 9. Grissom, 12. Alright. Or maybe I would... I wouldn't really do that, you know. Sometimes you will see me overrule the overrule the rules because they don't make any sense. I wouldn't do that if I were the Overlord. I would head for the villagers. And I would do what I would do as an Overlord. I would go 1, 2, 3, and I have plenty of movement points. Block the doors and attack that villager. Okay, because it doesn't make any sense to attack, you know, the almost strongest hero, which is my healer, with 12 health points. It doesn't make any sense. So there you are. Okay, the villager defends with grey, minion attacks with red. Let's see. Oh, nice save, perfect save. Look, 2 damage, 3 damage, 3 block, nothing happens. All right, but we blocked, essentially we blocked the way in. So that's minions. It tells me to activate the master. Thankfully we managed to kill it. Now it's either Grissom or Jurek. Can we do anything? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking at Jurek. He doesn't have any stamina points left, so he can do is run up and try to kill the Barghest with his javelin, or he found the agility potion earlier, and the agility potion allows him to, let me show you that. Okay, that's the agility potion. It allows him to, when you are attacked, to force the attacking figure to re-roll some of all the attack. Oh, well, doesn't apply here. I thought it was going to give me some free stamina points, but it doesn't. So, Jurek, it's your turn, mate, and you have to do something. Now, will the wolf be able to reach it? It won't, but we might try and kill... maybe we should do that then. Maybe we should focus on killing the plague worm, because if we don't, it won't activate now. I think it's we lost it anyway. I mean the villager, we lost him anyway. So 1, 2, 3. His movement is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the wolf, and that's it. Right, so what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stand here and stab him with my javelin. Javelin attacks with red, he defends with grey. Let's have a look. Okay, only 1 damage goes through. Look, that's defended. His HP is 4, so he has 3 points left, health points left. Yeah. Where do I put his stack? So let's do it like this. This is for the villager and this is for the Barghest. Okay, so that was his second action. So Jurek is exhausted. Now it's his wolf's turn. Do we run up with the wolf or we go back? We go back and try to wound the plague worm. Okay, looks all right. It's this surge for the wolf acts as PS1, so let's flip it, and it's 4 damage goes through. He has 7 health points, so 3 remain. I'll put it there. Very nice attack, mate. Very nice attack. Okay, so that was Jurek and turn. Now it's Grissom's turn. Okay, I will go in 1, 2, 3. Should I go in as well? I'll stay here. I'll move for 2. That's the first action. Or shall we? No, I will use 2 stamina points, okay, to move up, and then attack the Barghest with my staff with a yellow. Oof. Well, I can use the surge to boost it by 1, to damage by 1, so 1 damage goes through, leaving him only 2 HP. And that was first action. Now the second action, let's do it again. Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, that's quite a strong hit with the staff, which usually is not that great. So we attack for 4, -1, and we actually managed to kill it. Look, brilliant. Well done. And we haven't used that surge, which we will, to get 1 stamina point back. And that ends the turn. End turn. Now the villagers. Each villager suffer equal to the number of adjacent monsters. Suffers 1. So he died. Let's remove him from the map. No adjacent monsters. Each villager may perform 1 move action. Remember that the villagers cannot perform other actions. So what we're going to do is do it like this, hide behind the corner, and we should be fine, unless something unpredictable happens that will affect the villagers. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, the Overlord's minions hunt down villagers desperately trying to reach the gatehouse on their own. You need to get these people into safety of the sturdy walls of the guardhouse. Villagers who are not inside, basically, in this location and in the location that we haven't discovered yet, hopefully it's there, suffer 2 wounds. That leaves 2 for the villager, which is bad. Okay. How many villagers have been defeated this round? 1. Oh, another plague worm comes to play with us. Okay, 1 Barghest as well. Again, we will do the same as we did before. We will roll. 1, 2, 3 is Master Barghest. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 is just the regular one. So the regular one just runs across to its spawn location, which is there. And there you go. This is the beginning of a new turn. So before we proceed, we'll make a short break here, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully this time we haven't had any technical issues and this will be able to go live. See you shortly.